Azusa Will Help is a 1-hour TV special about high school baseball teams employing the help of sports robots in the turn of the 22nd century. Our hero Shunpei laments that his school can't afford the expensive sports robots the richer schools employ, so he uses his meager funds to purchase a maid robot named Azusa, hoping he can teach her how to play. Of course, Azusa is cute and clumsy and willing to do anything to help, which leads to hijinks and funny scenes during her training. This show takes place in 2099 Tokyo, which makes it the only futuristic sports anime I can think of. But this is just a conceit to justify the baseball-playing robots, since literally nothing else about this society seems futuristic. It touches on the ethical questions of androids participating in human activities early on, but the counter-argument doesn't reason beyond an old man yelling at clouds. Though there is a clear setup, this show has little interest in answering big questions. Probably the most surprising thing about Azusa Will Help is how genuinely hilarious it is. One of the first scenes shows a baseball-playing robot shooting a third leg from its crotch, anchoring itself in the batter's box. When our heroes consult the rulebook to see if it's legal for robots to use their dicks to stand in the box, we learn the rules allow for up to 4 legs to be used while batting. We also get a scene early on where our heroes brainstorm on how to purchase a sports robot. The Mikitanabe tries to speak up, saying his family is rich and can probably afford one, but everyone speaks over him and ends up ignoring the obvious thing that would have solved all their problems. The comedic timing in this show is surprisingly impeccable, even with the strictly Japanese references, turning characters like Tanabe into laugh-a-minute superstars. Azusa Will Help also surprisingly generates sincere pathos. It can do this by essentially making Azusa a human and allowing us to feel human emotions for her. But it's still impressive that a low-budget kids special can make us feel stuff in just under half an hour. It can get a little creepy when Azusa runs out of power or directs people to pour oil in some conveniently installed openings, though the show checks the horniness of its characters and its audience well enough to keep it kid-friendly. For the most part, Azusa Will Help revels in its own ridiculousness and refuses to elaborate. It doesn't explain anything about how weird the baseball looks in 2099 because, hey, it's the future, why wouldn't it look this way? I like how there are girls on the team, and the show doesn't feel the need to explain why. And as for the robots feeling human emotions like embarrassment and fear, but not requiring any human sustenance beyond a basic recharging, doesn't matter, don't think about it. A casual observer might look at Azusa Will Help and think that a show about a robot maid playing baseball is definitely something Japan would do. But this show is pretty unique not just in how it addresses sports in the future, but how it implements robotics into pastimes that we hope will become future times. We definitely have to ponder the ethical dilemma of playing sports using inorganic materials, and shows like this could have certainly been used as a starting point. But Azusa Will Help is better than this, because it sets up the possibility of answering those questions, and then decides it's better off not bothering.